Dick Rochfort here. This is an ILS runway 22 right at Wilmington, Ohio. The glide is present, the course is centered, and you can see from the display we're approaching the runway, expecting a glide to come alive here. This is a special case because this runway also has a Cat 2 approach, which of course will have the not so prolific lighting system, the ALSF2 lighting system. And here, we've asked the controller to put the lights on high even though the weather's good, so that you have a chance to see the mother of all lighting systems. This is important because the ALSF2 has red sidebars, and those sidebars are specifically mentioned in the regulations with respect to visibility and descent below DA. You may remember that if you have the lighting system, the approach lighting system in sight, glides alive. And we'll wait for that to center because we're right on our airspeed of 130 knots.
And Wilmington Tower, Meridian 600 Bravo Tango, we are airbow inbound.
Meridian 600 Bravo Tango, roger. Runway 22 right, cleared for the option, wind 150 at 6, and I've got the lights on step 4. Do you want the flashers on also?
Affirmative.
Affirmative, and thank you, 600 Bravo Tango.
Go down, gear down, nacho flaps, power to 300-ish. Looking for 120, stable inside the marker.
Check gear.
And there we have 3 greens, so Betty should be quiet from here. All right, so the beauty of the ALSF2 is the red sidebars. The reason this is important to the serious flyer is because Part 91 aviators are allowed to continue their descent with the red terminating bar or the red sidebars in sight.
Meridian 600 Bravo Tango, Foxtrot's now current, the altimeter remains 3039.
3039, thanks, 600 Bravo Tango. Lights look great.
Merry Christmas. So the importance of that is that you may not land even though you're below DA if you do not have the visibility for the approach. So runway environment in sight, in a position to make a normal landing, and the visibility for the approach. Now, the exception
500.
is if you have the approach lights in sight, you may go to 100 above the runway. If you have the red sidebars or the red terminating bar in sight, you may continue, but you may not land unless you have the visibility for the approach. So at this point, you probably hear the angels singing and the voices from above. That, my friends, is an ALSF2. Okay, toga, and in the M600 there is no autopilot disconnect. We just bring the power to takeoff power.
Positive rate.
Positive rate.
Gears coming up.
Gear flaps. No need to touch the trim in this airplane. If you do, you knock off the autopilot. But as we approach the 130-ish airspeed, we'll engage filch. And of course nav for the mist.
And Wilmington Tower, Meridian 600 Bravo Tango, we are on the mist.